All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rachak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well, and salutations to the elect, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. All right, in this particular video, I want to touch on what spirit should you be in. All right, what spirit should you be in right now? All right, and that is, you should be in the spirit of mourning. You should be sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You should be mourning because you're still being oppressed and you're still yet this day in your captivity. All right? You shouldn't be in a joyful, mirth type spirit, a jovial spirit. All right? That's how you know that the Lord is not dealing with a person if they're in a joyful spirit here in Babylon, man. All right? Babylon comes from the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion. Elder Apostle Gabar just got into this. America is the land of confusion. And America also means bitterness. All right? And that confusion adds on to the bitterness of this place. This place is bitter to the prophets, all right? To the elect. Anybody else that's, this place, this Babylon thing ain't that bad. Bad, man. Y'all crying and sighing and shit. Go chase a bag. See, that's what people would think. As a matter of fact, somebody told me that. All right, when I was younger, before I got into this truth, man. You know, before I knew that I was an Israelite or anything, I was still, and you brothers probably can attest to this, you thought like, nah, I'm meant for something greater, man. This can't be it. And the man that was mentoring me, Jose, he said, well, you feel like that is because of money. You go get you some money, you ain't gonna feel like that no more. Nope, not true. All right? Being in captivity, a little bit of money is not gonna smooth out the captivity. No. A little bit of riches or whatever like that. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has planned for us more than anything that Esau can give us. All right? You see the way Esau has it set up right now. You're being oppressed. You make minimum wage. You live check to check. All right? And then even if you make a little bit of money, you got to grind so fucking hard to the point where he'll try to take all your time from you. You won't have no time but to work for him and kiss his ass, man. All right? You're at the bottom of society. He has put your woman above you. He has given her Section 8 and all of this shit. And that wasn't to help her out. Like it's some epidemic of so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans just walking out on a family. No, he set this whole thing up as a tool to destroy the Israelite nuclear family. That's why he set this whole thing up. To put that woman above you. Does the scriptures not say a new thing has come into the earth, that a woman shall compass a man? What does it mean to compass something? That means to go around. Esau has set it up to where a woman went around authority. Why? Because he gave her the means to get her own housing, her own clothing, and her own food. All right? So he set that up to destroy us, man. You see? She can put you on child support too. That was used against you Jake men. You see, how can you love this place? Attacking your finances. Let you don't pay that child support. Let you fall on hard times. All right? And they come to serve a warrant. You feeling a little agitated and them cops feeling a little froggy that day. That can end up, that whole warrant that's being served, that could end up with you in the spirit world, man. All right? When you're on child support, you're basically at gunpoint. All right? You're at gunpoint telling you to run that shit. Go work and run that money, man. If not, we locking your ass up. Right? How could you be happy here with our people being destroyed? Men wearing dresses. A woman is trying to be men. You see that? Worshiping other gods and shit like that. So-called black woman telling you that she's God. Worship her. How could you love this place, man? As a matter of fact, let's just hop right into it before I go off on a tangent. This is Ecclesiastes 7:7, and we read, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. That's right. If you are wise, you will be upset right now, man. You'll be angry, man. You'll be mad. Why? Because you're being oppressed. The opposite of wise is what? Foolish. To those who think, hey, well, this whole Babylon thing ain't that bad. You even have people who know that they're Israelites and they're enjoying life in these camps, all right? IUIC in them, ISUPK in them. You see? That's foolish. Does not the scriptures talk about in Matthew 25? The wise virgins and the foolish virgins. The wise ones being the elect, the foolish being the 2/3. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. You should be upset. That's the spirit you should be in right now. Not happy, showing your fucking teeth everywhere you go. Talking about, them fake talking points that they have on these podcasts. Hey, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and you go make a bag. All right, that's why you sad. That's why you depressed, because you broke. Fuck all that, man. That's not it. All right? These people are foolish. Meanwhile, a lot of people are destroyed. The music that's coming out of these speakers is poison. All right? Seeing what it's doing to our women. Seeing what it's doing to the children. It's making them little whores and little monsters, man. Your YNs out there. Young niggas out there, you look at them wrong, they're putting a fucking hole through your head, man. How could you like this place, man? How could you love this place? As the scriptures say, we are this day in our captivity. All right? You're behind enemy lines. You are a slave right here. This is why you make minimum wage. That's why you live in the shanty towns, the slums, the ghettos. All right? This is why you have a job to where you empty his trashes out. You scrub his toilets after he take a shit. He hungry, you flip his burger. You see that? How could you like this place, man? How could you be happy here? All right? Elder Apostle Kabar got into it. How this place means bitter. All right? This place is bitter to the elect, man. America means bitter. All right? This is Baruch 3:8, and we read, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and thou to be and to be subject to payments, according to all the inquiries of our fathers, iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. That's right. We are yet this day in our captivity, man. And the only one who's going to get us up out this captivity is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But how could you be happy here? That means that you have a mean case of Stockholm Syndrome, man. You fell in love with your captors and your oppressors, man. You see that? This is going to be a quick video. It's the spirit that you should be in. This is Ezekiel 9:4, and we read, And Yahweh said unto him, this is an angel, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, where people before we are placed, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You see, you're supposed to be sighing and crying. And we do that this day, physically and spiritually. All right, physically, you might be on a job, see two moles walking by with their pinkies locked, swinging their arms with their pinkies locked. You might look at it, do a real sigh, like, and start shaking your head like, God damn, man. It vexes you, man. And in the spirit, you also sighing and crying, man, like, oh man, this place just need to fucking go. When you look at videos on the YouTube, you sigh and cry spiritually too. You throwing up prayers in your head like, Lord, please, man, please wipe this motherfucker out. All right? That's the spirit that you should be in. Not, hey, man, I'm chasing this bag. If they want to go do that, let them do that. While they going over there doing them, I'm be over here chasing this, chasing that. Well, you in the wrong spirit. And there's a punishment for being in that spirit, man. You with the world. You love the world. What the scriptures say, if you love the world, that you're at enmity with the Most High, man. You're an enemy of the Most High. You're in opposition of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Does not the scriptures also say all they that hate the Lord love death? And one might say, well, I don't hate the Lord. Well, love is an action word. It is not just a feeling. All right? Love is an action word. Salakia. Continuing. I was a little distracted right there. So, does it not say also, if you say you love the Lord and keep not his commandments, the love of the Lord is not in you? So, hey, look, if you don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you by default hate the Lord. You don't necessarily have to look into the mirror, look into your eyes and say that you hate the Lord. Your actions prove it. All right? You could have a wife that's at the house and she's just terrible. She's attitudinal. She disrespects you. She curses you out. She embarrasses you, but then turns around and says that she loves you. You be like, oh, that's all lip service, man. Why? Because her actions show you how she really feels, man. You see? You people hate the Lord. And we have it right here. 1 John 2:15 that we read. Love not the world. The Lord said, love not the world. What's the opposite of love? Hate. You're supposed to hate this world. That's the spirit you should be in, man. What is there to love on this world, man? They worshiping false gods, man. They worshiping self. There's great robbery and murder going on right now, man. Nobody's following the law, statutes, commandments. Everybody is just doing as they will. They're in that Aleister Crowley spirit. How the fuck you gonna love this world, man? You see? What is there to love about this, man? Why? Because you get a few crumbs off a massive table? I forgot the scenario, but I think it was a president. He took a chicken and he started plucking the feathers all off of it. Chicken's trying to get away with blood everywhere and shit. He's plucking it off violently. Chicken's trying to get away, but then he takes some breadcrumbs and gives the chicken some breadcrumbs and then walks back up to him and start eating. That's you Jake, man. You loyal to whoever feeds you, man. All right? All right? You ain't supposed to love this world. It says, neither the things that are in the world. Right? You see it. Our people are destroyed. They moles. Our woman is above us. The children rule the households, man. People worshiping themselves, other gods, so forth and so on. I don't want to get into repeating myself. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. See? For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. You see? So what spirit should you be in? You should be in the spirit of mourning, sighing, crying, hating this world, hating the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. You shouldn't be this fucking always smiling motherfucker, bro. Just to say it real, man. It says a wise man scarcely smiles. You shouldn't be all fucking teeth all day. For what? Said a smile about. What's so goddamn funny, Jake? Gotta get up every day, 5 o'clock in the fucking morning to go out there and travel so you can kiss his saw ass, work for him. Or he gonna fucking put you on the chopping block. Now you gotta look for another gig and shit like that. What the fuck? The fucking so goddamn good about this place, man. Anyway, hope that was edifying. Hope you could take something from it. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.